In today's society, there are literally thousands of ways to earn money. But what about those who want something a little bit more interesting than the regular 9 to 5? Some people see busking and street performance as nothing more than a glorified form of begging, but for more than 550 Londoners, it's a way of life. On a good day, it can be one of the most rewarding jobs in the world. On a bad day though, it can be utterly depressing. So why do people do it, and can you really make a decent living from street performance? Covent Garden is the only area in the City of London licensed for street performance. Each year, thousands audition for a licence to perform in the area. If they're successful, they have a potential audience of almost 1 million people who visit the area every week. With such serious competition to perform, only the best are at Covent Garden. With that in mind, it's the perfect place to find out if street performance is a viable profession.
My name's Richard Sullivan. I'm a professional street entertainer here at Covent Garden, and I do street entertainment for a living. I've been doing street performing for 10 years. The last 2 years I've been performing here in England because I came back from Spain from travelling around, and I studied at the London International School of Performance Arts for the last 2 years. I don't like to call what we do busking. I prefer to call it street performing arts, street theatre, because the hat is not on the ground, and you generate your crowd first, and then you deliver your show, and then take a hat. You take what's called a hat at the end of the performance. You have to audition first. The auditions are the first Friday of every month. You come in, you make your audition, 5-10 minute audition, and then you get a temporary license for I think a month. And then, depending on how your shows go, then you get a full license, and you get to keep that for the rest of your life.
I like the way he interacts with the crowd, and he's very good. He's watching what's going on around him at the same time as, he's watching people passing and picking on them, as well as playing to the audience who are actually standing by and watching him.
Once you win them over and you have a connect and you make a connection with the audience, then it becomes a lot of fun. But the beginning part, the first 10-15 minutes of trying to gather a crowd is the hardest part of street performing, and that can make or break your show, whether you get to perform or not.
So did the crowd enjoy themselves? And does the hard work of a street performer pay off?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
But I come to Covent Garden because that's what goes on here, live performances.
They like the show, but would they be willing to hand over any of their hard-earned cash?
Probably, if I've not from around long enough.
Maybe, if he's good.
He's very clever, but I don't think I'm going to give him any money, no. I did.
Why is that?
Because he worked, that's his job. That's how he makes his living.
I like to think that I do quite well, and I struggle a lot in the winter months. It ain't all roses, but in the summer months, like 6 weeks in the holidays, I can do quite well, and I can live off that money through the winter if I'm careful, and then Christmas time is a good time to make money as well.
So how often do professional street performers work?
Every day, pretty much. Tuesday might be my day off. I think Tuesday's the worst day of the week to work, because I think that officially is the first day of the week, for Tuesday. So it's pretty much 6 days a week, and then we'll come the summer holidays, 6 weeks I work every day.
He does well, but Rich is an established professional. What's his advice for those just starting out in the profession?
Don't give up. The more you fail, the more you're going to succeed. Just don't give up.
Having watched The Professionals, and with Richard's words in mind, a friend and I headed to Covent Garden to see how untrained performers could get on. Here's what happened.
She had the courage tonight to go with you like a crash. She let the shine slip too many times, got to take the feelings back.
Richard doesn't work on a Tuesday, so we avoided that and went on a Saturday, which we thought would be the busiest day of the week. Without the stage of main Covent Garden Square, we tried a few different locations to try and draw in the crowds, from the busy side streets to just outside the tube stations. We did alright, we earned a total of £18.79 in around an hour. Okay, so it's just above the minimum wage, but with a bit more practice, perhaps there's a living to be had.
Polished in China, assembled a bunch. Her manufacture's the best thing on earth. You see no reason why we can't resolve. I made in China into your solid gold.
Based on our performance, I won't be dropping out of university just yet. Dipping into the life of a street performer has altered my outlook on the profession. You have to be dedicated and have a genuine passion for what you do before the real money can be made. a serious amount of time and effort is required to climb the ladder of success in street performance.
I did it for you! Yeah!